Wheeler Magazine's Top Truck Challenge.
Welcome all the competitors. You guys are the cream of the crop. You're chosen by the cream of the crop, Four Wheelers readers. We're thrilled to have you here. We want to recognize the incredible sacrifices you've made to get here, the trouble and time you've taken to build your trucks. We're thrilled to have you. Welcome to some of the most awful obstacles we can build. I want to take this time now to ask the 10 competitors, just the drivers, to join me here on the stage. What I'm going to ask you to do is, one by one, introduce yourself.
Bob Kelly, I'm from North Carolina, M37.
Hurricane, West Virginia, CJ7.
Eric Sullivan, 77 Ford F-150. It's kind of fast and it's big and white, so everybody calls it the Ghost.
Scott Ellinger, 86 Toyota, Firestone, Colorado.
Robin Hood, 83 S10, Winchester, Tennessee.
Mike Kaczmarek, 82 CJ7, Antioch, California.
Ryan Waddell, Vancouver, Washington, 72 hacked up Suburban.
Ferris McCollum, Dallas, Texas, a Molly Ford.
Four Wheel Parts is the nation's largest four-wheel drive center and your one-stop shopping source for all your truck, Jeep, or SUV needs. We guarantee the lowest price anywhere on over 150 of the hottest product lines available, like ProComp, Super Swamper, and BF Goodrich tires, suspensions from Rancho, ProComp, Superlift, and Skyjacker, wheels from American Eagle and Weld, and much, much more. We have $25 million in inventory ready to ship from one of our 6 distribution centers to your door in 3 days or less. We're stopping one of our 37 incredible retail stores located throughout the United States. Our ASC certified mechanics provide professional installation of everything we sell. Call 1-800-421-1050 for the location nearest you or to reach our mail order division. You can also check us out online at www.fourwheelparts.com. So if you have a truck, Jeep, or SUV, we're all you need.
All this is really great, but I want to make sure everybody's aware, and I want to thank Four Wheel Parts wholesalers. Basically, they've put in a ton of effort and a big financial package to make sure that all this happens for everybody and that this continues.
Hi, I'm Michelle Russo, and I'm at the Top Truck Challenge presented by Four Wheeler Magazine. I'm going to introduce you to Stephen Cox, who's been doing the Top Truck Challenge now for about 5 years, and here he is. And since you are here, please give us the info on what's going on today.
Top Truck Challenge is like the Olympics for these guys. They're going to go through 5-foot water holes, they're going to go up 20-foot mudslides, over 3-ton boulders, and there's something else called the tank trap that we won't even get into right now. But suffice to say, sometimes just surviving is good enough to win.
We ain't gonna touch him.
We're okay. Everybody's okay.
I want to find out everything that I can about these drivers. So let's get in their face and find out what's up.
My name's Chris Moser. I'm from Pendle, PA.
My name's Bill Burns, and I'm from Philadelphia, PA.
So what made you decide to enter the contest? You hear about it from a friend?
I've watched the videos for the past 5 years. Someday we need to be out there. We do it every weekend.
Well, what are you guys looking forward to the most out of all the events?
Tank trap.
Tank trap.
Why is that?
Deep mud.
Deep mud.
Do you think your truck's going to be able to really stand up in that event?
It's pretty tough.
Why is this truck so tough?
Pretty much the best of whatever I could put in it. The biggest, the strongest.
Does it have a big, strong name?
Moser Dozer.
What other event are you really looking forward to besides that particular event?
Mainly the whole thing.
Well, when you're not here and putting all this money into these trucks, what are you doing to make the money?
I'm a mechanic. I work for a trucking company.
Oh, that's not fair. What do you do at home?
I'm a machinist.
So you think because you are qualified in these skills and this is, what you do as a living as well, for a living as well, do you think you have an advantage over the other drivers?
I think most of the others work in the same kind of field or
similar to it.
Yeah, it's all related, I think.
Well, do you think then if everyone does kind of work in the similar fields and technically then everyone's kind of already up on each other, what do you think is more essential? Is it the truck and how it's built, or is it the skill of the driver?
Combination.
I'd say a combination of both. Yeah, there's a lot of different combinations here. Through the truck, see a lot of different setups. So just see what works.
What do you guys feel more confident in? Are you putting all your confidence behind your truck or your driver?
Both.
Both?
Driver.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I see your big, green, nasty, mean truck. Introduce me to you first.
I'm Stephen Watson. This is my brother Brandon Watson. He's going to be my spotter.
Now tell me all about the truck.
Where do we start?
It's green.
Yeah. Yes, it is green. It started out as my mom's daily driver. It's a 1982 model. They picked it up in 1983, and she drove it for about 6 years. I started driving it about 89. Still had the 6.2 liter diesel in it, and was midnight blue, which I hated. Shortly after that, I put in a 383, changed the color to green, and have just been working on it ever since. It's run 3/4 ton running gear, half-ton running gear, and now it's full 1-ton running gear. Everything on it's been modified. The sheet metal is mostly stock, some dented in, some of the dents have been taken out.
It's a money pit.
It's a lot of fun. Now it's a money pit. People ask how much it cost, I say all of it.
what do you guys do for a living? I mean, to make money.
I own Off-Road Design, which is basically a full-size truck shop. We specialize in the full-size Chevy trucks of this generation, the straight axles. And so this is a little bit of it as a showpiece for our business. I started it as a vehicle to test out our suspension and drivetrain parts, and it's still fun. I work on it at night. You know, we can't do much on it during the day, so it's still a hobby type deal. You know, do it at night, but it's a good test bed.
Now, do you guys work together then?
No, I'm a supervisor for a custom residential company in Aspen, Colorado. So I go down and moonlight with him and work with my construction company during the day.
How long have you guys been four-wheeling, and how long have you four-wheeled together?
My parents' house is on a hill that requires four-wheel drive to get home in the wintertime. Been four-wheeling since I could drive just to get to the house. That's where a lot of us started. You can't live in Colorado in the mountains without a four-wheel drive. So about 1997 is when the things really hit. That's when I started putting the big dents in. Wheeling together, well, it's been ever since.
Can you quantify that for me ever since? You know?
We grew up on a pretty steep hill, and then when Steve started getting more into the business part of it and having to build a vehicle that needed to look good and stay looking good, I started getting into being a spotter. And we've gone through some pretty hairy recovery efforts with this thing to keep the body looking like it does. If it was a beater, we could just say we're going to put a 3-inch gouge in the body all the way down and leave, or we spent 2 hours taking it out of a hole that was 1 inch bigger than the body was.
Is this your first competition? I mean, if it is, this is an awfully big bite. I mean, this is Top Truck Challenge.
It is our first competition. You know, we've been to a couple of the rock crawling championships as spectators, and watched that kind of competition event. I was here last year as a spotter with the Bummer, so I've got some spotting experience and competition experience that way, but it's the first for this Blazer and the first for us as a team. A lot of the course is going to be similar to stuff that we've seen maybe at one point, definitely more extreme, as far as the type of obstacles, the size, and the number all together. But the time's going to be the big deal, and luckily we've worked together and should have pretty good teamwork to get through.
How much you guys individually can do. I mean, this is a competition between trucks, but how much can you do as a driver and you do as a spotter? Is it in your hands at all?
It's all team. I think that you could swap all the drivers in all of these trucks and the same people would win. I think all the trucks are built similar enough to where they're strong enough to hold up. They're all built with enough flexibility, enough of the right equipment to where the team that's in the truck is going to win.
Well, that takes a lot of pressure off you.
No, it doesn't. There's a couple of the events that are strictly spotter. The Mini Rubicon, if I don't pick the right line, and he can say, no, I don't want to go there, but if I'm outside and I can see everything, and if I don't tell him to go the right directions, it's on my shoulders there. I've just got to make sure that the vehicle can crawl over whatever I choose to push it over.
Do you guys not look at this as a truck against truck competition then?
There's a certain amount of that, but you start looking at these vehicles and any one of them is built to win. Mostly one-ton drivetrains, they've all got adequate equipment. This is a tough field this year. Some are built strictly for mud. We're built to be able to go fast, not race speeds, but we can go fairly fast. Do some rock crawling, do some mud throwing. When it comes down to the really tough stuff, the tank trap, it's teamwork, because everybody's going to be on the end of a winch cable.
I'm Bob Kelly. I'm from Asheville, North Carolina.
My name's Danny Smith. I live in Candler.
Whose truck is this truck?
This is mine. It's 63 M37. It's engine modified, different engine, Chevrolet, board and stroke. And basically factory drivetrain, some modifications for off-road and welder and such. And Danny's co-driver. He's a good guide.
Way through the poison oak.
Yeah. He's a good guide over rocks, and we work real well together.
So what do you guys normally do when you're home?
I have a construction company. I build log cabins.
What about you?
For Icon Office Solutions. I'm a copier service tech.
This is just a hobby then, I guess, for you. I don't know if you can take it that way, but...
Well, it's a little bit more than a hobby when you spend as much time on it as we do, And you know, we've got some sponsors for our trip here, and we're hoping it might grow into something a little bit more than that. We're excited about getting to the challenges tomorrow and getting started with some of the mud bog and some of the things like that.
What are you looking forward to the most out of all the events?
Actually, the most dreaded part of this competition in the past I've heard is the tank trap, and that's the one that we are most prepared for. And I'm looking forward to that the most, believe it or not. It doesn't scare me. You know, we're prepared, and we plan to do well with that because our preparation's in place.
Did reading the magazine prepare you at all for being here?
The magazine helped some, but the videos did most, you know, helped a whole lot more.
Which is also from obviously the competition last year from
Right,
four-wheeler.
yeah. Last year's competition, we watched them over and over again to detail some of the things we need to do to the truck to keep it going and make it modified to make it through some of the challenges. So.
Well, I know that obviously without the magazine you wouldn't be here because you wouldn't know about the event. How long have you guys both been reading Four-Wheeler magazine?
I've only been reading a couple of years, but I don't know how long you have.
I've been reading it actually for about 10 years. Hardly ever throw any issues away, and my wife is always giving me a hard time. Are you ever going to throw any of those away?
What's your favorite section of the magazine?
Probably the tech stuff. Like you're always finding out different things about different transfer cases, transmissions, and axles, and you know, new things that are coming out and stuff. It's always real nice to know all that stuff. It helps sometimes when you're building something of your own. You can go by what other people, you know, write about, send in and stuff, and it helps out a lot.
I noticed that your sponsor is the Extreme Off-Road Equipment. You have the shirt on. What makes this sport extreme?
The extreme part of what we do is the fact that you take a vehicle that is stock and you modify it to extreme conditions to make it go where you want it to go and do what you want it to do. You can't just take a stock vehicle out here and you would destroy it in a matter of hours trying to do some of the things that we do with them and some of the obstacles that we overcome by having modifications, extreme modifications made. At times you have to do what you would consider extreme to the suspension and the drivetrain to make it handle what you're doing.
What about, besides the extreme modifications, is there extreme risk factors in this sport?
Well, there are risks involved, yeah. Rollover risk is one of the biggest, and damage to your vehicle, I guess, comes in second. But you got to keep your head about you, and you have to make, you know, good choices about where you're going to, what line you're going to take, and how aggressive you're going to be on the gas pedal. And it's extremely difficult to just to go on a trail and make it without having any problems. But you can do it with a little bit of thought.
And you did say extremely difficult. So what about you? What do you think makes this sport so extreme?
I mean, you can, in 1 second, you could be doing great, and the next minute, you could be in a real bad situation. If you don't use your head, you know, you could get hurt. You roll over, crash, you never know. And then it's definitely extreme. I want to know, when it comes to this competition, do you think it's truck versus truck, or is it driver versus driver? Who's driving what? Well, it's a little of both. The vehicle has a lot to do with it, but the experience of the driver has as much to do with it. You could put someone in a truck that doesn't know how to drive in different circumstances. They, you know, wouldn't do as well, even though the truck was built to take it. You've got to know how to drive the truck to get it up the obstacle.
It's I've seen drivers take an open differential vehicle up obstacle that somebody with a locked vehicle didn't know what they were doing, couldn't make it happen. It's definitely a lot of driver, but also the vehicle too. You know, if you have a well-prepared vehicle, an experienced driver, your chances of competing well are very high.
I understand that there are several different disciplines.
The frame twister is a lot of fun for guys who are deliberate, they're slow, they have a good spotter. All right, this is not as easy as it looks, Michelle. This is the frame twister, the idea being to twist and contort every frame of every truck as badly as you possibly can. And it gets meaner as you go. Come with me down here. You go through the initial stages with all the water. That gets your tires nice and slick. So when you get to the rocks, now let's see if I can do this without killing myself. I'm still fairly agile. You get to the rocks, you get over the rocks, your tires are still very, very wet, and these mud pits are much, much deeper than you think. And there's a method to the madness of putting these logs down. These logs are actually spaced, and they're spaced in a measured kind of way. The idea is to get one wheel over, then get the second wheel over, and have two logs in a row one behind the front wheel so you can't back up and try it again, and another one in front of the back wheel so you can't keep going forward. It's really a great setup, and this is the hardest part.
All right, this one here we had some, there's a little bit of interesting stuff on this vehicle. It's an older M37. He's got split rims, and these wheels are basically have an outer ring which is split. Those are quite different. He has some boggers on these wheels, which is kind of surprising. Not real big, can't air down, there's no inner lip to hold the tire. Basically did a fair job getting to where he was, but had to rely on the winch, and probably in his predicament with the cable, he must have had a problem with the cable somewhere because it broke rather easily. He did lose the rear drive line once he got to the end, which that hurt him for getting him out once he got the winch hooked up.
Do you know where you're going to be able to pick up a wedge cable real cheap?
Just shorten it. Got 250 feet on there, no problem.
Is that an old cable? I mean, it seemed really brittle.
I broke the cables before, and unless I go to a 3/4 cable, which is so big it only allows me like 75 feet, I got to use this, and most times not that much pull on it, not that much tension.
So have you ever had this particular winch and this cable setup break like that before?
Not twice in a row, no.
And you've never been in Top Truck Challenge in the frame twister before?
That's right.
We kind of have it set up to where if part of the vehicle goes off, if he can get himself back on, he's probably okay. He can still run the course. If the whole vehicle, half the vehicle goes off the course, he's out of bounds, and basically we call it over for him. I kind of let him go with it, see if he could pull it back on and get himself through. Basically the post here held him up. He wasn't going to go any further anyways forward, so. In normal cases, we probably would have shut him down, but in this case, him being the only one at this point, and he got himself back on track, we let him go.
You guys really did not want to wench up. Why?
I'd rather try and drive through.
This one here, we got a similar problem with tire and wheel combo. He has big tires, but he doesn't have bead locks, so he can't air his tires down. 16 5-inch wheels have a problem with coming off real easily with low air pressure. So this kind of hurt him in here. He tried to work his way through it, got a little bit too hard on the throttle. If he would have been a little easier, it might have been easier for him to do. Wheelbase always gets you in problems here. So that was probably one thing that held him up. His winch Should have probably pulled him through, but he used enough time where he ran out of time.
Your strategy now. Obviously, you would have probably winched a little bit sooner, but by the same token, I think you almost had the logs without winching.
That's what I was hoping for.
I knew you were going to try to jump over that, and after the first hop, I thought, oh man, you got to run at this thing.
Well, there's really not a whole lot of technique to it. You just have to hit it and hope for the best. And of course, we didn't hit it. We didn't have the wheelbase to kind of get the launch I guess we needed. So there we sat.
Guy here, he's got bead locks. He should have aired down. He's got big tires. To air down, nice and buoyancy, he would have probably had a better chance. A couple of problems bit him there with a cable overwrap, looked like. Unable to get it to go the right direction. They got themselves out. That's probably the important part.
was quick. Take me through the course.
It was rough. I didn't think we'd get to it, and it got to bouncing. I just give it a little more gas, and as long as it went, I was going to give it more gas. So, whew.
Believe you hit the logs that hard. I mean, hey, you've seen the videos before. These things knock out joints everywhere.
Well, I built it pretty stout, and I've got all the heavy-duty stuff in there, so I was hoping it would hold together.
You know, you've got to buy this video now. You realize that?
Oh, yeah. Ain't no doubt.
You look fantastic, you know. I mean, three of the four wheels are off the ground there for a minute.
Oh, cool. Cool.
We're not worthy.
No.
Did you see the tires on that run? They wrinkled, they rolled. He was a little hot on the pedal, but got him through it, and the tires that absorbed all his bouncing, and that got him through here.
Brian Waddell, it's my truck. Vancouver, Washington is where I'm from. I live now. I work in Portland, Oregon at Air Force Reserve. I'm a full-time reservist. We do a lot of four-wheeling. He has a truck, I have a truck. Well, we both have several trucks, actually. And do a lot of wheeling, snow, sand, mud, you name it. There's a lot to do in Washington. And basically, you know, have a lot of fun. I've been trying to get in the competition for 4 years. Laser has been on the ballot for 3 years, and then put this in, and I'm here. It's hard to believe, really, we're finally here. So just because we've tried for so long.
A lot of work.
A lot of work. I haven't had a lot of sleep in the last 3 months, maybe. We started building the truck basically 6-7 months ago. It was just no motor, no running gear, and started from that. So it's been a long journey.
What are you looking forward to the most tomorrow?
I'm actually looking forward to Thursday, the tank track.
And why is that?
Well, it's the last event, and I think hopefully we'll do good at it.
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Eric O'Sullivan.
I'm Matt Park.
How long have you guys been doing anything affiliated with the Top Truck Challenge or anything with the big trucks?
Pretty much all my life.
And what's the truck that you're driving now?
This one here, it's the Ghost, what we call it.
And why? I gotta know why it's called a Ghost.
It's just a nickname. All my friends, they nicknamed it that.
What are you looking forward to the most?
The mud pit, because that's what I like to do. I'm gonna take care of it.
I guess this isn't your first competition, is it?
It's my first competition for Top Truck Challenge.
How many have you probably done?
4 or 5.
And how have you come out at the end?
Some of them I've done real good on. I've won quite a few of the mud bogs.
Do you guys usually drive together?
He has a truck also, and we're good friends. We're in the same club, and we all wheel together.
So what are you both doing here together now for this event? Are you working together?
I'm his co-driver.
You're his co-driver, meaning what? What is that? What do you do?
I'm the full end of the winch.
Okay, meaning?
When it gets stuck, I gotta run out, get in the truck, and get in the nasty.
When you guys aren't riding together, are you competing against one another?
We always compete.
And
always.
Who usually wins?
It depends on where we're at and what we're doing. Most of the time, the Ghost pulls through.
Okay, well, if I want to know, just make believe today, since you just said that.
I'll let you win.
Today, if you both weren't in the Ghost and you were both competing against each other, who do you think would win?
Hey, because my truck's blowed up.
With this competition, how do you look at it? Driver against driver, truck against truck?
Pretty much truck against truck. I'm here to have fun. I feel they pick 10 of us out of the whole U.S., and it doesn't matter if I come in number 1 or number 10. I'm here to have fun. The skill of the driver has a lot to do with the competition, and I know a lot about the mud. I don't know really a whole lot about rocks at all, and there's a lot of driver skill in it, but a lot of it's at the build of the truck too, on how stout the truck is and if it can handle the competition.
Do you also agree with that? You think it's the truck and not the driver as much?
Where we come from, it's a lot to do with the truck.
This is a reggae man style. of the road for a while. Coming to the arena sailor.
How long have you guys been reading Four Wheeler magazine?
I've had a subscription to the magazine probably for about 7 years.
Has it influenced you a lot with this sport then?
Yes, it has.
What's your favorite section of Four Wheeler magazine?
Probably the tech section.
What about you? What's your favorite section of Four Wheeler magazine?
I'd say the tech. It's helped me out a lot in setting up some of my parts of my vehicle.
Great. Have you been reading the magazine as long as your friend has?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I guess you're going to keep on reading it, so you'll be even more prepared for next year.
As soon as my ex-wife starts giving me my magazines, I'll start reading them.
Introduce me to yourselves.
Ferris McCollum from Kemp, Texas. Spotter's Pat Brownfield from Grapevine. Body's a 1930 Model A Ford Roadster pickup. The rest of it come out of the junkyard or my scrap pile. We just built it.
Right.
It's got every kind of part on it that you can imagine, from a Scout steering box. The rear end was actually built for a circle track, dirt track car. The seats are designed for a drag race car. It's just what we could get to work that would fit on it.
You look at the truck and you think, Hollywood, glitz, LA. And where are you guys from?
Texas.
Lone Star.
Yeah,
Tell me the kind of terrain that you that you guys will normally run into.
Well, we don't really have much wheeling in Texas. We pretty well go somewhere else. That's kind of why we're out here. We go to Oklahoma. Basically, all the wheeling that we have there is mostly mud bogging, but Texas is pretty flat, and so there's not a lot of rock crawling, which is what I really like to do. So we go to Colorado, we go to Utah, we go to Oklahoma, Arkansas. It's always a drive. That's wheeling in Texas. You go somewhere else.
Where does your advantage lie? In the mud, in the water, on the rocks, on the Rubicon, on the hill climb?
Well, I don't like water. I don't like mud, so I don't really know why I'm here. I like rock crawling. Actually, what I like is trail riding, and you run into a variety of stuff. That's what I tried to build, was something that would handle a variety of things. I really like rock crawling, is the thing that I really enjoy. It's more technical. It's you don't have to get it as excited. It's just easier mentally, I guess. There's not a lot of stress to it. So that's what I really enjoy more than anything. But trail riding, you run into everything. Trees, rocks, loose rubbly hills, a variety of everything. In different parts of the country, it's different terrain. I guess I've got a little bit of experience in most, but most of my experience is in rock crawling.
I'm not going to have to do a whole lot because Ferris is going to pick his line and I'm just going to get him over it. It's going to be, where you want to go? Let's go. We're going to get over it. When it comes to the winching, I'm the first one out. I get it up, hook it up, get on down the road.
What do you guys do when you're not out four-wheeling? I mean, in your real nasty, dirty jobs, what do you do daily?
I have a company that rents motion picture equipment in studios. We rent film equipment, lighting equipment. That's what I do.
So you're a little bit more LA Hollywood than you admitted before, huh?
If there's a nugget of truth there, I'll find it, Skip.
Matter of fact, I come directly from the showbiz show in Los Angeles up to this.
Are you in business together or do you have a separate career?
I work for American Airlines.
When you look at this competition, do you look at it as strictly sheet metal versus sheet metal, or how big do the teams figure into this? If you have equal trucks, can a better team actually pull it out, or is it just a truck competition?
Oh, absolutely. I think the spotter is actually the key in a bunch of this stuff. You have to know when to winch, you have to know where to winch to, make a good hookup, get the winch pulling. That's all important. The equipment plays a major part in it. The equipment has to be capable. That being equal, I think the spotter becomes the next most important key, because all I'm doing is turning the wheel and pushing the pedal. In the rock crawling, the spotter is the absolute most important person. If you don't have a good spotter, you're dead in the water.
When you come into this, do you look at this and think, oh my goodness, we're gonna tear this thing up?
No, I don't. You know, I don't ever go into anything assuming that I'm going to tear it up. I built the whole thing, so I'm not afraid to work on it. But I didn't come out here with the intentions of working on it. If something breaks, we'll fix it. You know, I'm a grown man, and I don't. I'm not going to be put in a position where I'm just going to destroy the vehicle, and I'll just decline. But we've done it enough that I think we know what the risks are, and you know, it's metal, and it all can be repaired. Although I would rather not.
Tell me the story of how you got into Top Truck Challenge. Where did this whole idea germinate?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know why I entered. I thought, well, it'd be interesting thing to do once. It's a pretty special deal. I mean, it's a pretty special deal just to be sitting here.
Introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
Brian Ellis.
Jim Hall.
What do you guys do when you're not seated here in this truck?
I have a plumbing supply business.
I have a four-wheel drive shop in West Virginia.
How long have you been in the four-wheel drive business?
Almost 13 years. Back when I was a younger man, everybody seemed to have a Jeep. I'm the youngest of 9 children, so it kind of just progressed into a hobby, progressed into a job.
Obsession.
Oh yeah, yeah, pretty much. It's still fun 13 years later.
Is this your first competition as a team?
I got to meet him when I bought a TJ, and I wanted to, that was back in '97.
Right.
So we got to BSing and went four-wheeling on weekends. And,
Become friends over that.
Is it going to be a benefit and an advantage for you guys maybe to have worked together and competed together before?
It might be.
Hopefully.
Well, what's your past track record in competition? What have you done?
We've four-wheeled quite a bit in the east. We've been to Moab, Utah in the west, but we pretty much stayed, you know, Tennessee, North Carolina, Kentucky, West Virginia, you know, 2,600 miles, 2,610 miles from where we're from to Hollister, so that's a pretty good drive.
Tell me if I've got this.
In the last 4 years, we've tried to take at least one trip somewhere that was really interesting, you know, where we haven't four-wheeled before.
A lot of guys from the east will come out and not have rock crawling experience. They'll be fantastic in the woods and the mud, but they'll really be weak on the rocks. Have you got past that? Have you traveled enough to where you think you got a handle on it?
Yeah, I believe we have the rocks down.
Do you guys look at this competition as team against team or truck against truck? Which is it?
I just come out and have fun.
We didn't come to lay down in the dust and die.
When you stack your vehicle up against others, you may come up, I don't know, maybe there's a vehicle out there you think, boy, this one really looks tough. Man, this one's going to be really tough. Can you guys as a team overcome that, or is it strictly machine versus machine?
No, it's going to take teamwork.
Is this so much business that the fun is gone?
No. I mean, it's stress and strain of business is every day, but this is kind of a little bit more of a hobby than business. I mean, I don't have to worry about the business here. Kind of and enjoy it. And Jim and I, we travel quite a bit. And, our wives are understanding, so that works out quite well.
Tell me how you heard about the competition, and if it was through Four Wheeler Magazine, how long have you read the magazine?
Since '79.
Long time.
Yeah, I have issues from '79 whenever I was in high school. Actually, junior high. That's my brother's. I actually got it, and that's why I got into it. And like I said, that's why I just progressed into what it has now.
One day it was a lark. We were looking at the issue that had the entry thing in it, and I had these 3 pictures of the Jeep that looked pretty good, and I said, let's just mail this thing in and see what happens.
It turned out, you know, so far so good.
guys know, we are in California, and I've actually met one of the first competitors from the state. Could you tell us your name?
My name is Mike Kaczmarek from Antioch, California.
How long have you been preparing to actually be at this event today?
Well, I just finished building the Jeep. It took me about 2.5 years to build, and it's been finished since about February, so it's pretty new.
How long have you been reading Four Wheeler magazine?
Probably about 6 years, maybe 7.
Have you been preparing in a sense mentally to think maybe I could get to participate in that event?
I mean, I sent in a picture and I got lucky, and I really had no intention of getting chosen.
Out of all the other trucks that I've seen, you have an apparatus in the back that kind of looks like a tank. What is that and what's it for?
It's called a power tank, and it basically holds CO2, compressed CO2. And what I can do with that tank is I can go ahead and fill the other tank, which is a 2.5 gallon capacity tank, and then I can go ahead and run the air lockers off that all day. If I put like 40 pounds in it, I can run the air lockers all day on that.
Do you participate in a lot of these competitions on a regular basis?
No, this is the first one.
What do you do as a living?
I work for Pac Bell.
What do you think is more essential in the competition itself? Is it the actual make of the truck and what's in the truck, or is it the skill of the driver?
I think there's a percentage of luck involved. I think there's definitely the skill of the driver and definitely the vehicle. I mean, I think there's like 3 things involved. And if you pick the wrong line on any one trail or any event, I mean, you can be totally locked up and hooked up and start breaking parts and stuff like that. So it's kind of a combination of a lot of things, and hopefully get you through.
Introduce yourselves.
My name is Robin Hood. I'm the owner driver of the S10, and it's my buddy Larry Hyde. We're from Winchester, Tennessee.
What do you do?
I'm a career fireman at Winchester, and I also own a couple 100-acre farm.
I'm a roofing contractor in Winchester, Tennessee.
How long have you guys been doing what you do?
I've been with the fire department for 10 years. Of course, I've lived on a farm all my life.
I've been roofing ever since I could climb up a ladder. My dad's owned a big roofing business for years.
So what is it like going into a competition knowing full well that probably a third or more of the field has trucks driven by guys who own automotive companies, they own four-wheel drive companies? That's got to be hard.
It's difficult. It's going to be difficult. There's a lot of good rigs out here. And
it's going to be a good challenge no matter what. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, it's all in fun.
How long have you been four-wheeling individually and together?
I guess about 12 years, 12, 14 years. And together, about a couple of years, 2 years.
Yeah. I've been personally myself probably 10 to 12 years also.
Is this the first time that you guys have been in a competition?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is new to us.
You got the haul behind you. You've got to bring whatever tools you can work with. It's your first time in competition. I would think it'd be maybe a little intimidating.
Oh, it is. We had a long, rough ride. We had some problems coming out, but we're here to have fun, and that's the main thing. We're going to have fun.
What happened on your way out?
Well, we started out, had a flat tire on the trailer, and then we got across the desert and about run out of gas. It's been a challenge, but we're going to have some fun.
Friends almost become enemies by the time you're out here. You know, everybody gets in everybody's nerves for 45 hours in a vehicle.
Have you got a chance to meet many of the other drivers yet? What do you think of them? I mean, what do you really think of them? When you guys go back to camp at night and you talk and nobody else hears you, what do you say about them?
Oh, they're all great.
Everybody's a blast.
Yeah. It seems like everybody comes to each other's camp and we talk, and it's been a blast. It really has.
Is it team versus team, or is it? Do you look at it as truck versus truck?
Well, it's a combination of all, really.
It's a little bit of everything. You gotta know what your limits are, and plus there's a lot of good rigs out here. So teamwork, it's going to be teamwork, and I think we can get it done.
I'm Carl Whitmore from Salt Lake City, Utah.
I'm Scott Ellinger from Firestone, Colorado.
So who's the driver?
I am.
You're the driver. What's the name of your truck?
The truck is the Rock Stomper.
The Rock Stomper. Where'd you get that name from?
Not real sure, just kind of came to me.
Tell me a little bit about your truck.
It's an 86 Toyota, 5-liter Ford engine, Chevy transmission. Geared down Toyota transfer case, Ford 9-inch axles, 36-inch swampers.
A lot of work on that then, huh?
About 8 years worth.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot less competitive and a lot more friendly than maybe I expected.
What do you do normally when you're not working on your trucks?
I'm a network administrator.
I'm a fabricator. This is what I do.
You probably have a leg up on the rest of the competition then.
Could be.
Well, what are you looking forward to out of all the events?
I'm looking forward to the obstacle course.
And why is that?
I just think that's one event that I'm hoping to do well in. That's one of the things that this truck was built around.
Have you been in any other competitions in the past?
I have. Last year in Vernal, Utah, I spotted for a guy in the American Rock Crawlers Association. And then last weekend in Cedar City, Utah, I entered my own Jeep in the Utah Rock Crawling and Off-Road Challenge.
How'd you do?
I did pretty well, finished in 10th place.
Tired from last weekend? Are you gonna have enough energy to do it again?
This will be fine.
It's
not so tough driving.
What about you? Have you been in any other competitions in the past?
Tough trucked it before. Raced at closed course tough truck in Denver.
How does that compare and how'd you do?
Very, very different. I probably wasn't quite prepared for that. Spent a few years since then rebuilding, preparing for more.
In this type of competition, is it the actual make of the truck and what's in the truck, or is it the skill of the driver?
It's a pretty healthy mix. I'd say it's probably close to 50-50. The best driver can't do anything without good equipment, but the equipment won't do anything without a good driver.
I think we should go over there and check out what's going on at Steven's spot.
Now I want to take this guy all the way through the entire measurement index. We're going to find out just what this truck will do, how high a boulder it may go over, how deep a sand you can put it through before the thing gets stuck. Let's check this out. Now let's figure something called angle of departure. You ever pull out of your driveway and it goes way down and hits the street and the back end of your car drags? Well, it's no big deal with a street car, but check this out. You do that in one of these four-wheel drive vehicles, you may drag a 5-ton log behind you. Now come up to the front of the vehicle, they'll take the very same index and they'll move it to the front of the vehicle, and this time it's going to be called angle of approach. And the object is to find out how high a hill you can go up or how big a boulder you can go over without butting into it and still keep your wheels driving. What's the best you've ever seen? Just for kicks, what's the best you've ever seen? Over 90 degrees? So you could go up anything. You know, this is really a test of agility, maneuverability to find out what this vehicle can do in very, very tight quarters, going up and down and in and out. And you gotta know how tight the thing turns. This is an agility test. We're gonna measure the diameter of the turn that he's able to do, or in some cases not able to do. It's not easy to build a four-wheel drive vehicle with extreme capabilities and still be able to crank the wheel without tearing out a drive shaft or something. Let's check this guy out. The idea now is to find something called RTI, a ramp travel index. That is a real fancy way to find out how high one wheel, just one wheel, can go up this ramp and keep all the other three wheels on the ground. It's a test of agility. Let's see how he does.
Jimmy, dude, how much under can you get underneath there, bro? Okay, you go low, I go high. Okay, you go low, he goes high. I'm gonna light underneath the truck. You got light under the truck. Don't worry about me. Okay. I'm out of your way, Jimmy. You can just keep coming back. There's a gate. There's a bar behind you.
Now the really cool thing about this event is that the trucks are getting better and better and better every single year. In fact, a couple of years ago, they had to increase the angle and the distance on the ramp because all the trucks were making it to the top. Now take a close look at this wheel right here and the left rear wheel. One of these two wheels will lift off the ground, and at that moment, the judges will stop the truck in its tracks and take a measurement. Then they will measure the wheelbase and divide that by the distance they were able to go up the ramp. Add a bunch of zeros to it and you get what's called RTI, Ramp Travel Index. Now, we haven't tipped one in 9 years of this event, but I'm going to get out of the way because the day is still young.
To get more heart-pounding action, you've gotta get Top Truck Challenge Part 2. The mud, the hills, the traps, the action. Top Truck Challenge Part 2. Order your copy today.
Four Wheel Parts is the nation's largest four-wheel drive center and your one-stop shopping source for all your truck, Jeep, or SUV needs. We guarantee the lowest price anywhere on over 150 of the hottest product lines available, like ProComp, Super Swamper, and BF Goodrich tires, suspensions from Rancho, ProComp, Superlift, and Skyjacker, wheels from American Eagle and Weld, and much, much more. We have $25 million in inventory ready to ship from one of our 6 distribution centers to your door in 3 days or less. We're stocking one of our 37 incredible retail stores located throughout the United States. Our ASC certified mechanics provide professional installation of everything we sell. Call 1-800-421-1050 for the location nearest you or to reach our mail order division. You can also check us out online at www.fourwheelparts.com. So if you have a truck, Jeep, or SUV, we're all you need.